A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome each and every one of you to the open day of Certified Professional Marketer Asia program. It's really great to see each and every one of you on a Sunday afternoon. I'm your host for today. This is Adila. So before we move ahead with today's proceeding, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give you a brief introduction about the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing and of course about this particular program, the Certified Professional Marketer Asia program, which is offered by the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, ladies and gentlemen, is the ethical body for the marketers, which is incorporated by the Act of Parliament in 1980s, recognizing it as the national body for marketing education in Sri Lanka and of course providing marketing studies and conducting many national level events and projects as well. Ladies and gentlemen, out of many programs offered by the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, this particular program, which is the professional marketing certified professional marketing Asia program. This is a very professional program which is offered by the Asia Marketing Federation through the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, to officially begin today's proceeding, I would like to invite Mr. Varnadi Soisa, Assistant Manager, Slim Business School of Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, to the welcome speech. Dear sir, over to you.
Thank you, Adilia. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the today's open day of Certified Professional Marketer Asia program offered by Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. A very special welcome to our distinguished guest, Dr. Gihan Sun. And of course, a warm welcome to all of our participants, marketing professionals, and colleagues who have joined us today. When we talk about marketing as a professional, one thing becomes very clear. The role of a marketer is changing continuously. A few years ago, marketing may have been largely on understanding customers, developing brands, creating campaigns, communicating value. Today's marketer has expected to understand the technology, ever-changing consumer behavior, different cultures, and focus on business strategies and increasing complex competitive environment. And particularly in Asia, we operate in a very diverse market. What works in one country, in one culture, or even one customer segmentation may not necessarily work somewhere else. So if you can see, many of these areas are very diverse. This is one of the reasons why professional development in marketing is so important. The Certified Marketer Asia is designed as a professional status for marketers who have developed strong combination of academic understanding, practical marketing experience within the Asian context. It offered by the Asia Marketing Federation. The qualification recognized across 16 Asian countries. Slim is also conducting the CPM program. But in my opinion, real value of the program goes beyond just a letter that where it adds a title to your name. It's about developing the ability to think like a professional marketer. It is about being able to look at a business problem, understand what really happened, analyze the situation, consider different alternatives, use research and evidence using data, and ultimately make the recommendation to create real value to the organization throughout the brand. The program itself places on understanding technology, political, legal, and social, environmental in Asian markets, as well as analyze the market cases, conduct research, develop evidence-based recommendation. And that is particularly relevant to us today because it's a diverse market. It's an ever-changing market. There are global scenarios where we would need a more insight on Asia, where it's a global context where every economy has connected through globalization. So we would need that experience and understanding to market the product. Because of best marketers are not necessarily the people who know most of market terminologies. They are the people who has connect the knowledge with reality. The understanding of customers, understanding of businesses, and understanding of market creates these values. The most important thing is they know how to bring all these things together and make a better decision. Today, we are very fortunate to have Dr. Gihan Sun with us as our guest speaker. Dr. Gihan brings his own professional experience and perspectives to this conversation, and I believe that it makes today's session a special session. Rather than looking at a professional marketing only for textbooks or classroom perspectives, today gives us the option to hear from an experienced professional and to reflect on what means really means to develop ourselves as marketers. So I encourage everyone to here to make the most of this opportunity. Don't just listen to the presentation, just focus on what Dr. Gihan has to say and ask questions if you have. Yeah. Think about your own career. Because of professional development is not something that happens when we complete one qualification, it is an ongoing journey. So the marketers will continue to change, technology will continue to evolve, customer expectations will continue to move, and marketers have to adapt to these all scenarios. So once again, I would like to extend my warm welcome to everyone joining us today, and special welcome to our guest, Dr. Gihan Sun, to take his time to explain his knowledge and experience through this forum. Dr. Gihan, we are delighted to have with you. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Varnadi Zoisa, for that warm welcome for our guest speaker as well as for all our participants. Now, let's move ahead with today's program. So coming up next is our guest speaker's message. And to deliver the guest speaker's message, we have a very special person who is joining with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Gihan Sun, the country head for Sri Lanka at Bharat and Serums and Vaccines Limited. With over 24 years of experience in the pharmaceuticals industry, he brings deep expertise in sales, negotiation, and business leadership. He is a certified professional marketer, CPM Asia, a certified management accountant, and holds an MBA from the University of Southern Queensland. Dear sir, over to you.
Thanks, Adila, for the introduction. Am I audible? If I'm not audible, Adila, please interrupt.
Yes.
You can interrupt.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Yes, and thank you very much, Mr. Varnadi Souza. So it's both an honor and a privilege to be here today as the guest speaker of the open day of new batch at CPM Asia, Sri Lankan cohort. So first, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to the management, the faculty, organizing committee of CPM Sri Lanka and SLIM Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing for inviting me to be part of this important occasion. So to all new participants, congratulations. Today marks the beginning of your journey. That will not only explain your knowledge, but also transform the way you think, lead, and make decisions. So the professional world is evolving faster than ever before, as you all know, as Mr. Varma rightly said. The technologies reshaping industries, customer expectations are changing rapidly. Actually, we get hardly the brick and mortar attitude with the new generation, for an example. So organizations are looking for professionals who are adaptable, innovative, and committed to lifelong learning. So choosing to invest in your professional development at the point in your career is one of the best decisions you can make. So how I would so we'll see how the CPM Asia helped my academic and professional career. So I had, as Adila exposed, actually. So I had no mark. You could see I have I had no marketing specialty other than the CPA. So it's a general MBA at Queensland, then accountant, and even the first degree is in human resource advancement at Columbia University. So, so actually at the before CPM, before CPMS, yeah, I was a little bit reluctant, to choose assignments and in my academic career, choose assignments related to marketing or pharma marketing, though I was in the pharmaceutical marketing for quite a bit of time. So in certain occasions, I choose to not to reveal myself as a marketer, as a pharmaceutical marketer. I choose certain different kind of assignments. So, on after CPM, then I thought, okay, I'll do a doctorate. Okay, so in 2003, 2002, and likewise, I have started my doctorate, and that time I was really confident to specialize in something related to pharmaceutical marketing. So I made my research proposal on consumer behavior related to pharmaceutical, and 2, 3 archive publication I found after the literature review exclusively to Sri Lankan scenario with lot of gaps. So I felt this is the best option to go ahead with the research. So actually, this confident I had not only the knowledge I gained with CPM, but also the interest that I pursued during the CPM learning process. I would say the lecturers did their role perfectly and was never bored. I never felt bored, and it was very fruitful discussions, right? You will experience. They were they were not just the lectures. Those are very fruitful academic discussions, very fruitful discussions as well as experience sharing, right? I would say I will ensure that you will never bored during this during both your subjects while you are in. The lecturers are perfect, to be honest with you. Thank you very much, sirs, if they are there. So I completed my doctorate with a specialization in pharmaceutical marketing and started research in the area of developing pharmaceutical consumer behaviors models, researching physicians' prescribing behavior, which are published in reputed journals in Sri Lanka and international. Several publications are at the pace of review, at the pipeline of publication. So this is how CPM helped in my academic career development. And if you see professionally, my workplace developments, if I see, so I'm in the class, I'm under the class, I'm under the ASEAN cluster, I would say, and I'm reporting to the president ASEAN and me now. Therefore, CPM exposed me to a lot of knowledge in this area, the regional socio-economics, marketing aspects, consumer behavior patterns, and etc. Where it has given me a very comfortable space to discuss with my colleagues, with my marketing managers, I would say, other country managers, country heads, DGMs, and my bosses. So So it has become it helped me to generate fruitful discussions on these regions as well. So what they feel, hey, you know many things about our regions as well. So I gained certain respects in that manner. And I made a very fruitful networking and communications and developed good discussions with my other colleagues in other regions in the ASEAN as well as the rest of the world. So also, CPM helped me to understand Maldives markets, which is currently in my control. So it's really helped me to understand and penetrate the Maldives markets. So while you are learning, you will obviously get these knowledge pieces and the interest in the international regional marketing aspects. So that's how the CPM inputs shaped me in the current position that I am in. So I would allow me to just share three lessons that I have guided me through my own professional journey. So never stop learning, please. So the education does not end with a degree or a professional qualification. So it doesn't mean that you have to do a degree or a degree or a professional qualification or a professional qualification. I would say every challenge, every project, every success, even every failure teaches us something valuable. The professionals who continue to learn are the ones who continue to grow. So then build your reputation with your title, I would say. The position and designations may change throughout your career, but your integrity, professionalism, I would say, the trust plays in always define your success. People may forget what you said, but they will always remember how reliable and how ethical you were. So, the finally, I would like to say the leadership is about creating value for others, not authority. It's about influence. It's about inspiring people, solving problems, supporting your team, leaving every organization and leaving every organization better than you found it. Yeah. So, as someone who has spent many years in the corporate sector, I can confidentially say that technical knowledge may open the first door, but it's your attitude, communication, uh, emotional intelligence, resilience, mm, okay, and willingness to collaborate that will determine how far you progress. So there will certainly be moments during this program. One thing I just wanted to tell you. So certainly, even with my experience, sometimes you will certainly find the balancing work, study, family responsibilities sometimes feels challenging. During those moments, remember why you have started. Every assignment, every presentation you delivered, every examination you pass brings you one step closer to become the professional you aspire to be. So please, when if you find any difficulties to balance the work and study and the family responsibilities, right? Just think, right? Just think why, how to aspire this professional qualification, right? So keep your resilience in that level. So encourage each of you to make most of this opportunity to engage actively. Engage actively with your lecturers, learn from your fellow participants, ask questions, challenge ideas, especially. and build professional relationships that will last well beyond the program. And further, I emphasize the alumni as an additional gain through CPM program may become a turning point rather than the certificate what you received or what you acquired. Keep networking with your colleagues. Keep networking with your colleagues. Actually, certain alumni made the degree program valuable, and it impacts enrollment decisions by the global ranks. Obviously, we have certain degree programs that has a demand because of the alumni, despite of the rankings. So please keep the networking with your colleagues. That will help you in future. I would say this. Sometimes you might feel that the alumni is greater than the certificate that you have acquired from the program. So finally, I would like to congratulate you all, CPM Sri Lanka, for this continued commitment to developing competent professionals and future leaders who contribute to the growth of organizations and the development of organizations. So for the new batch, I wish you all very success, and may this program be the beginning of your new opportunities, meaningful achievements, and lifelong friendships. Thank you once again for the invitation. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gihan Sun, for that insightful remarks. All right, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next is in our agenda is the program brief. To walk through the structure, benefits, and many details of the Certified Professional Marketer Asia program, may I now invite Ms. Tanushka Suryaratchi, Senior Executive of Slim Business School.
Thank you so much. We share the screen first. Hope my screen is visible and my voice is audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Okay, so first of all, I would like to welcome you all to Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. So it is an wonderful movement to see you all taking this important step in your professional journey. So let me give you a brief about the full program. And I'm Tanushka Suryaratti, Senior Executive from Sling Business School, and I'll be closely dealing with you all throughout the period of the program as your program officer. So moving forward, So this is the content of the today's briefing. So I'll just give you a brief introduction about the program and your registration numbers, batch codes, as well as the structure of the program and the fee structure, lecture dates and assessment periods, and final grading structure and results, and the status application requirements, as well as few general instructions. So, as you have registered with the Certified Professional Marketer Asia program, so you are now going to be a part of the Asia Marketing Federation. AMF is a powerful network of 18 Asia countries, including Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka is proudly represented by Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, and it is the only body which was authorized to conduct the Certified Professional Marketer Asia program. So the CPM Asia designation is the highest professional marketing status recognizing across these Asian countries, which is directly awarded by the Asia Marketing Federation. So by joining this program, so you all are earning a qualification, but not just that. So you're becoming a part of the respected regional network of the marketing professional. So this is, I have given just a sample of the registration numbers. I think most of you have already received your registration number. So with 5 digits and 5 zeros, this is the registration number you will be receiving. So, and your batch code will be CTM2 2026. And this is the 65th batch we are conducting at SLIM. And whenever you are using your badge code as well as your registration number, so it is very crucial to use it correctly. And whenever you are using these two codes, so make sure to check the accuracy of the number. So as we are moving into the program structure, so there are two main module segments, basic modules and compulsory modules. So you will be exempted from the basic modules and you will be directly joining with the compulsory two assignments, which is Asia Business and Asia Marketing Management. So under Asia Business Management, these are the topics we are discussing during the lecture series. So business environment and political and legal frameworks in Asia, economic integration and trade policies in Asia, consumer behavior in Asia market analysis and research in Asia, developing marketing strategies for Asia, then technological advancement and digital economics in Asia, marketing planning and implementation in Asia, then managing cross-diverse Asia organizational cultures, communication and negotiation, socio-cultural influences on basic business practices, then ethical and social responsibility in Asia marketing, then market entry and globalization of Asian enterprises and multinational strategies, current issues and marketing challenges in Asia. So these are the topics that we are discussing during the first subject, which is Asia Business Management. And this is the second compulsory module, Asia Marketing Management. So there are only few topics we are discussing under this subject, which is consumer behavior and IMC, integrated marketing communication, and strategy and program alignment, the IMC program design, elements of the IMC, and IMC program evaluation and control. And here we comes to the fee structure. So apart from the slim coaching fee, there is another set of payments for the assessment, which we are directly paying to the MIS. And which is the program registration fee will be 110 USD, and examination fee for subject will be 35 USD, marking fee 30 USD, and the status fee is 40. So altogether there will be 280 USD payments which you will require to pay in the month of September next month, where the MIS will be calling for the exam assessment application. So we will be informing you the date, and then you have to send us the relevant documentations for the eligibility confirmation and the payments to do the assessment registration. And lectures we have planned to start from 16th August onwards. So every Sunday there will be a lecture series. And assessment dates we have received as 22nd September until 13 October. This period will be very crucial for all of us, as we will be completing the AB subject lecture series by mid of September. Then we will be completing the full assessment of the AB subject by September end, and then we will be receiving the second subject assignment. So likewise, so until end of October, we all will be, required to give our full commitment to complete both assessments successfully. And then this is the grading structure of the program. So if you achieve 80 marks or above for the assessment, will be given a high distinction A, then 70 to 79 B distinction, then 60 to 69 C credit pass, and 50 to 59 is a D pass, and below 50 it will be a failure grade, where you will be required to redo the particular failed assessment. And the results of both assessments will be released together after completing both assessments. And so status application requirements are, as you all have know, the relevant entry qualification along with minimum of 5 years experience in areas such as sales, marketing, business innovation, or entrepreneurship is really required to enter to the program. As well as during the program period, so you have to get the Slim membership as well, and also you have to complete two compulsory modules of the CPM program. So those are the requirements that you have to fulfill during these periods to get eligible for the status of the certified professional marketer Asia. And also you will be formally recognized during the graduation ceremony, which we are conducting annually, normally in every year, November or December. So we are having our main graduation ceremony. So the CPM status awarding will be doing at the main graduation of SLIM. And I have just mentioned few general instructions. So your lecture materials and lecture recordings we will be uploading to an LMS. So we will be let you know the proceedings further. And also the relevant communications with related to the lecture series and assessments will be sent through email. So, and also your main contact person will be me as your program handling officer. So I have mentioned here my contact number and email address. As well as if you are from the Kandy or Mathura branch, you can contact the relevant staff from the branches as well. And also from our side, we will be creating an WhatsApp group as well for easy communication. And to share your knowledge, you can use that WhatsApp group. So yeah, that's all for now. So we'll be meeting for next 3 months period. So I'll be happy to assist you all until you complete the CPM HPR program. So I would like to wish you all a great success in completing this program and for all your future endeavors. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Tanushka Suryaratsi, for sharing all that information with our participants. And I hope all our participants got a very good understanding about this program and we hope to see each and every one of you as the students of Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this marks a remarkable ending of our open day. Once again, I would like to thank our guest speaker, Dr. Gihan Sun, for your valuable time. And yes, of course, Mr. Varnadi Soisa and Ms. Tanushka Suryaratsi. Once again, thank you so much for all the participants for coming today, especially on a Sunday afternoon, and wishing you all a very best on your future endeavors. Have a great day. Stay safe until we meet again.